Right.
But yeah, right now I think we're about to go right into this Mario versus
Should be Mega Man.
yeah, Mega Man. SSGuy. Just my brain blanked completely. I just played a friendly with him before the tournament started. I don't know why.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
We had a long stretch where he was not here, and he's been showing up like about every other week now.
Yeah, I think both Low Tier City and Ultimate Hype has been. That's another recurring theme. It's just like lots of Ultimate Hype has been bringing people back.
Yeah. Terry, who is SSGuy, did not. He took his break around the time that Kosoku started showing up, and certainly between the time that Kosoku started and now, Kosoku has improved drastically. So I'm interested to see. I mean, I know that from this region we used to have Milky Coco, who showed up last week, but like Milky Coco used to be the Mario here, but he played very differently from Kosoku.
Okay, yeah, Kosoku's style is like very interesting. Every time I play him, I think I'm in the lead, and then I get almost zeroed to death, or I do get zeroed to death, and I'm gone.
His combo game has gotten really good. That used to be the one thing that we lamented. We were like, man, if only Kosoku had a good combo game, he'd be so good, and now he does.
Yeah. And then, I feel like this is another one of those weird ones for Mega Man.
Yep, that's it.
Oh,
I knew from the moment he hit the down tilt, I was like, this is forward air territory, man.
Yeah, definitely feeling scared out there. I would have been scared too. Honestly, I probably would have eat that one.
That's it. That's another thing that like Milky Coco like almost never hit the forward air unless he was like desperate. Like there's a set against Disco. Oh my goodness!
Just the response.
Yeah, there's a set against Disco Bunny where it was Mario versus Sonic, and Milky Coco had like a forward air with 3 seconds left on the clock and won the game. But it's like he almost never threw it out. Kosoku, he'll throw that out all day, man, and he'll hit most of them.
Definitely.
Right now, he's doing a lot of hitting right now, though. He's doing a really good job of breaking this Mega Man wall. And part of that, I think, is down to the fact that Mario just has really good air mobility and is kind of tricky to nail down once he's up there.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Mega Man's all about nailing people down, and Mario's just pretty slippery in general.
Yeah, he's really hard to anti-air. Like, Mario in the air, Mega Man's zoning tool is mostly right in front of him, so you have to meet him in the air if you really want to stop him. And right now, Kosoku using that nair to great effect to just stop Lemon, but now we get an edge guard situation.
Okay, so he did have his jump.
Yeah.
I don't think SSGuy was expecting that, though. To have his jump. I don't want to say that would have done it, but that might have done it.
Yeah, it's hard to say. You don't really see Mega Man too often. I can't comment on it. But right
also, another thing to note, interestingly, is Mario's a bit on like the lower to average on the speed chart. Mega Man is actually extremely slow. I think he's like bottom 5, if I'm not mistaken. He's very slow, and so it's interesting when you have Mario being able. We were talking about Tim looking for the Shoryu. We were talking about how Mario is really tricky to nail down, and the fact that he is faster than somebody just makes that combo game so potent. Up smash not quite gonna kill there.
Not quite gonna take it.
But that's sort of saying Mega Man finally pulling out the anti-airs a little bit.
Oh yeah. Right now, yeah. Well, actually, SSGuy being the one bringing this back slowly but surely. Hasn't taken too much extra damage. All right, going for that.
Wow, going right after him.
I think he's. Oh wow.
No, yeah, Rush is pretty good.
Yeah, I saw him use his jump, so I usually Mega Man will never jump until after they up B. That's that extra mix up.
Oh, that down air was real crispy.
Oh, and yeah, even with the weight of Mario, but a weight of Mega Man, but all the rage.
Had plenty of rage. Mega Man at 150.
Yeah.
There are very few characters you're not going to kill center stage when you've got rage with Mario character at 150. But yeah, man. I mean, that's good stuff to see from SSGuy.
Definitely, yeah. So staying toe to toe with Kosoku.
Yeah, was, only taking him like a few weeks to like get back into his old form.
Yeah.
But I mean, man, Kosoku's just he's got a really big clutch factor about him.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's just like one of the main themes you see of Kosoku's play. Like anyone talks about Kosoku, it's like super clutch.
Yeah, he doesn't crack under pressure, and that's one of the things I really like about him. Because if you start making big mistakes as Mario, generally when you start falling under pressure, your combo game suffers as well.
Oh yeah.
And that's something that you can't be having as Mario. You've got to be very you got to mix up your timing, right? And
Yeah.
when you start panicking, generally most people tend to fail to mix up their timing around. So
Yeah, so then you're just like going by the book and tend to just losing out there.
yeah, Kosoku has a good sense of rhythm, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Very rarely do you see Kosoku like playing in the rhythm of somebody else. He's usually playing his own rhythm.
Yeah, it's definitely very interesting thinking about fighting games like that and Smash. But it's definitely true, you know. It's just I just can't help but think of how a big fan of another GE. Oh, no jump out there. Just had to use his resources early.
Yeah, I think he was trying to go for the platform, but didn't get enough height to actually land on plat. So.
And then even then, Kosoku was right there. Yeah, this one's actually pretty tough for Mega Man. The thing about the zoners is they really, really need the lead. Like the Mega Mans, the Villagers, the well, 2 Link less so.
Or
but,
do you?
Ooh. That's still not quite killing. Like, and Kosoku's just standing right outside of lemon range, doing a really good job of mixing up when he decides to jump in.
I also like that Kosoku's not getting. I don't know how much Mega Man experience he has. I'm assuming little, but I like that he's not trying to use the cape too much, because when people have reflectors, they play against Mega Man. They're like, oh, well, I've got to use this reflector all the time because he's all projectiles. But really, it's not worth it because you're putting yourself in so much lag.
For one, against one lemon. Up air, I would recommend it just because it's so funny looking when you throw it downward. Right now, let's trap, not quite.
Yeah, Metal Blade is not gyro, so just dropping it there like that doesn't do too much for you.
I'll find the shield pressure, but
oh, that was I think it was
down
also
there. Wow,
but yeah,
there you go.
That was a beefy movement.
Oh yeah, yeah. I always forget that down air is Mario's kill off the top option. You know.
Yeah.